that was weird. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. The views and opinions stated herein are mine and mine alone. They do not represent the ACA, the APA, or any other damn therapist for that matter. Thank you, betterhelp.com/Chris Godinez. Okay, hi, we're back. So I was answering questions. Just going to really quickly finish up answering the questions that were cut off. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what happened. I'm not surprised, though. All right. So where was I? How long does abuse amnesia last? Okay. So as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, it can last up to 3 years. So in grief, normal grief lasts about, the most intense grieving, a year. With a complicated relationship, it can last up to 3. So it's because, you're dealing with the addiction, you're dealing with the brain hormones, you're dealing with the abuse amnesia and everything like that. So when no, Carol, you did not break it. When you have the desire to see them or you miss them or whatever, that is your clue. That is here's your sign. Here's your sign to immediately go write down every rotten thing they ever did. So abuse amnesia is going to be there for a while. It does get less and less, but it can last up to 3 years. It really can. So you've just got to train your brain to not go down that primrose path. I think that's the most important thing to do. Okay, let's see. Okay. In what ways can we keep the memories that abuse amnesia destroys? Google Drive, external hard drive, special password on a computer, photo, video, audio recording, PDF, art therapy? Yes! You just answered your own question. I love it. So yeah, you could do any of those things. I often encourage people to do art, especially when I worked with little kids. I'd have them draw with crayons about what was going on. And usually it was with black if they were dealing with an abuser. So, so yes, you could do any or all of the above. It's a good idea to write it out and have it password protected, right? Especially, I don't recommend doing things that your abuser can find. If you're still, I recommend you get out of the abusive situation and write everything down. Or if you're in the abusive situation, write it down where they can't get to it. So at work, maybe leave it in a desk at work. You can write it out hard copy, that kind of thing. Just be careful. I don't want your abuser to get a hold of anything to use against you. So just be very, very, very careful. But yes, any of those are good. Yeah. Google Drive, external hard drive, special password on a computer, photo, video, audio recording, PDF, art therapy. Yeah. Anything that works. Anything goes that works. Absolutely. Okay. Is abuse amnesia different from denial or memory blocking? Well, it's kind of both. They're kind of intertwined. So dissociation, we don't remember a lot when it comes to specific traumatic events. It's a way our brain protects us, or at least it thinks it's protecting us. So what I've often found is when clients come to me initially and they're like, I don't remember anything past stage 12. I'm like, okay, well, that may indicate that there was trauma there. So let's start working on that. And as we work on self-esteem, as we work on the inner child workbook, which, I just tell them just go from age 12 up, we can start working back later. They start remembering because now they're safe. And that's the thing. Our brains are really amazing. They won't let us remember things until we're safe enough to deal with it. So clients that have been through severe trauma and don't remember their childhood will start remembering their childhood once they feel secure and safe enough to do so. And that usually has to do with working on the self-esteem, working on the inner child workbook, talking to their inner child on a daily basis. Hi, good to see you. Have a great day. It's okay to go play. Go get a coloring book or whatever. You say something nice to you. So yeah, there's a reason we do that. So we do block it because we can't quite cope with it yet. There's nothing wrong necessarily with that. Now, will the memories always come back? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It just depends. Okay. And basically, it doesn't matter. It's enough to know that you were abused. And it's enough to know that you don't remember your childhood. That's not normal. Healthy, normal people remember their childhood, no problem. So yeah, it's not, you don't need those memories necessarily, especially if there's other stuff that went on as you were growing up that you do remember. But it would be nice to have those memories so you could kind of process them through. But if they never show back up, okay, work on your self-esteem, work on your boundaries, work on your codependency. Codependent No More, Melanie Beattie, Beyond Codependency, brain, Pia Melody, Facing Codependency by Pia Melody, The Disease to Please, Harriet Breaker. Let's see what else. Those are all really good books. So it is also a little bit of denial, like I was talking about, because the child in us, the inner child, wants to believe that our parents have our best interest at heart. And oftentimes, if they're abusive, all the time, if they're abusive, they don't. They don't have our best interest at heart at all. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I think that answers that question. Is it different from denial? It's kind of a combination. It's kind of a combination of denial and blocking the memory, but it's the brain blocking the memory so that we can cope, kind of. So cut yourself some slack. Seriously, cut yourself some slack. Be gentle with that inner child. The inner child is scared. The inner child is scared. If you don't think I was quaking in my shoes before I did today's show, you're smoking the ganja. Seriously, I told John, I said, I'm nervous. And he's like, you're fine. You've got this. Comfort your inner child. What? Thank you. I will. So yeah. So you comfort your inner child. You love your inner child. And you let them know it's okay to remember. And you can say that looking in the mirror. Hey, hi, good to see you. Have a great day. You know what? It's okay for us to remember you're safe. I'm going to make sure you're safe. I will break my foot off in anybody's ass who comes at you. You're safe. You're safe. So that's what you remind the inner child. Okay, I think possibly, maybe I have answered the questions. If there are more questions that I have missed, I will get to them this week. Next week is Sunday, obviously. Easter Sunday. I'm taking it off, guys. I'm sleeping in. I need a break after this. So I'm going to take next week off. We will be talking the following week about picking up fleas. Oh, yes. Picking up fleas, because I've had clients go, oh my God, I look in the mirror and all I see is my mother or my father or whatever. It's like, you're not them. You're not them. You are not your abuser. You're not. So we're going to talk about the behaviors that we want to get rid of, why it's called picking up fleas, all of that good stuff. I want to remind everybody that I am doing life coaching for people outside of the United States. So if you are interested, please go to chrisgodinez.com and send me an email, and then we can get together and figure out a time and all that sort of fun stuff. Let's see. Anything else? I think that is it. All right, you guys, thank you for hanging with me, and I will talk to you not next week, which is Easter Sunday. Everybody go have a good Easter. But the week after with picking up fleas. So that's what we're going to talk about. All right, my loves. And I'm probably going to discuss other amendments that have rights that we need to know about. So, all right, my loves, I will talk to you later. Bye.